Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Tackles.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the edge.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Come on. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
On third down, Wilson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 48 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd interception for him now here in his 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The 40, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 70 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that
play. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On first down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. He hits Adams complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Coleman going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, he finds Funchess. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Vinny Curry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Caught on the right side by Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On play action, now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tunyon, 27 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out.
Here, they have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of fun. The horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. 2nd and 8.
57 mark. 57 mark. Check tight.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that, being a safety.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Herndon's got it complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown Jets. Chris Herndon, 38 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On the screen, this is Coleman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's all over. Green Bay victory. It took a big 4th quarter to do it. Bottom line, they got the job done.
That is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback?